Being an amazing team leader takes a lot of work, and it's not always easy. But the surprising thing is that it isn't the hardest thing in the world either, especially if you adopt positive habits that you consistently apply every day. Over the past 34 years that I've been involved with call centers as a call center owner, consulting with businesses, or coaching and mentoring call center managers and team leaders, I've learned and seen the best habits in action that amazing team leaders use to successfully nurture, coach, and lead winning teams. And I promise, if you learn these habits and effectively apply them every day, in a few quick months, your bosses and team leaders will recognize you as a truly amazing team leader. Hello and welcome everyone, I'm Mark Carrier, and in today's video I'm going to share 15 habits you need to adopt and apply to become a truly amazing team leader. I've shared these habits with business owners I've consulted with and coached these steps, as I mentioned, to call center leaders all around the world. But before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so when I give you more team leader training advice and tips, you'll get notified. And I'd really like to hear what you think is the most important attribute an amazing team leader has, so let me know by sharing your thoughts in the comments section below. The first habit amazing team leaders have is knowing their numbers. Amazing team leaders are obsessive when it comes to knowing their team's metrics. They know these numbers are how they are measured every hour, day, week, and month. It doesn't matter how much a team loves its team leader, how intelligent or hardworking they are, or what a great team player they are. If their team doesn't consistently meet or exceed its targets, they won't have a job for very long. That's just the reality of being a team leader in the call center industry. Amazing team leaders are aware of where the team is in relation to their KPIs and sales targets every day and every hour of the day. Many do this by keeping track of key activities like sales and sales volume on a whiteboard where they show each team member's name and their target for the day. As team members make a sale, they write it on the board and deduct the sale or sales volume from the daily target to show a countdown to reaching the team's daily goal. Amazing team leaders also check their activity reports before every shift so they know where the team sits against their key metrics and how they are progressing through the week and month. They also look at the key metrics of their team members to see how everyone is progressing and share this information by posting the report where the team can see it and speak to them with the team about their, before every shift begins. And if they don't have automated reports they can pull, they simply create spreadsheets and update them every shift. The next habit is setting expectations. Amazing team leaders always remember they are leader, coach, and mentor, and they set the direction and expectations for the team and team members individually, early and often. They set expectations on the key performance metrics and other areas like work behaviors and even dress code. They also set expectations on what the team will get from them, be it coaching, extra training, or being a cheerleader and celebrating team and individual achievements. The next habit amazing team leaders have is walking the talk. They take calls each week to stay sharp and on top of any issues the team may be facing to show the team they're interested in their success. They know that taking calls earns the team's respect because if the team knows they can do the job, they're more open to being coached and listening to suggestions and tips. The fourth habit is clearing away any roadblocks the team faces. Amazing team leaders find out what is getting in the way of their team members hitting their targets and doing a great job. It may be problems with the phone system or the CRM or how the dialer is working or procedures and processes that need updating. They know it's their job to try their best to address these issues and fix them. And for any issues they can't fix, they let the team know why, because they know the team will accept an issue once they know why it can't be fixed. The fifth habit is helping team members be great at their jobs. Amazing team leaders remember how scary it was and how unsure they were when they first started on the phones, and how much there was to learn and take on board. They remember how they needed reassurance and support from their team leader and how they wanted and needed constant feedback, especially in the beginning. So amazing team leaders evaluate team members' efforts often and give corrective feedback and reassurance to help team members become really good at their jobs. The sixth habit is onboarding new team members into the team when they come out of induction training. When a new team member joins the team, the first thing amazing team leaders do is get feedback from the training team to get an understanding of what they were good at and what help is still needed. They also want to check on the new team member's attitude, their attendance, how they participated in training, and how they interacted with others to get a sense of what still needs to be worked on. Amazing team leaders are always eager, too, to visit the training class to introduce themselves to the class, especially to those who will be joining their team, and invite them to meet with other team members on breaks to show them that they care and they're interested in their success. And when new team members come out of training, amazing team leaders ease them into the job by having them set with an experienced agent for a few shifts to settle them into the job and into the team. It allows new members to get comfortable with the job by watching and listening to how the job is done, and a safe place to ask questions and bring up any concerns they may have regarding the job. This also helps new members make connections with people in the team so they don't feel they're being thrown into the deep end to sink or swim on their own. Amazing team leaders also recognize this process is also a good way to groom good agents with some recognition and practical experience for those times when they might need some help or coverage when they're away from the floor for whatever reason. The seventh habit is getting extra help when needed. With a team of 10 to 20 individuals, it's not always easy to stay on top of everything that's going on with your team and deal with every issue in a timely fashion. When amazing team leaders notice a gap in certain call activity or procedures or processes, they look for help from the training or quality assurance teams by having them listen to extra calls or by giving extra training to the team to help them fill the gap. Habit 8 is managing absenteeism. Typically, when people are often absent from work, they're either sick or sick of work, especially if being absent is starting to happen more regularly. Amazing team leaders work on absenteeism every day, seeing it as a tripwire warning them that there may be a problem with a team member who is thinking of leaving. Apart from being concerned for their team members' welfare and their duty of care to them, they see this as a great opportunity to fix a problem early before someone decides to leave. Amazing team leaders think about all the time and effort they've invested in the team member, and they don't want somebody with potential leaving and having to start all over again with a new hire. They know often it can be a simple fix, or these absences may be related to a more serious problem that can affect the whole team. So they want to find out what's going on, and if they can fix it as soon as possible. Habit 8 is showing that they care. Amazing team leaders develop a high degree of emotional intelligence by constantly showing they care about their team members by being genuinely interested in their lives inside and outside work. They know who their life partners are, the names of their boyfriends and girlfriends, the names of their kids and pets, what their hobbies are, and what they like to do for fun. They record anniversary dates of when people join the company and celebrate these milestones along with birthdays, and know their stats and regularly acknowledge achievements. Basically, they show they care by taking the time to learn things that are important to each team member and constantly acknowledge these things appropriately and in a timely fashion. Amazing team leaders do this because they really want to foster and promote a fun, caring, and enjoyable workplace where team members feel appreciated and acknowledged. They also know that if they want somebody to care about them and what's important to them, they need to show they genuinely care about what's important to their team members. And the big payoff is how really touched they are at how well their team reacts to them, because the team knows their leader generally cares about them as individuals. The 10th habit is often recognizing good effort. Amazing team leaders know that genuine recognition and appreciation for hard work, even if somebody missed out on a target, is very rewarding, and it can be as simple as a pat on the back and saying, "I know you'll get there next time. Just keep working as hard as you do, and it'll happen. I believe in you." Or writing them a simple note saying, "Great job, Amy. I'm so proud of you with all the hard work you've put in. I knew you'd crack it." Amazing team leaders also make up their own rewards and hand out certificates for their team, especially covering activities or achievements that tie into team goals and KPIs the company doesn't always acknowledge. Awards for things like Most Improved or Best Teammate of the Month, or handling really difficult customers like Best Smoozer of the Month, or hardworking, or not missing a single shift in the month and being on time all the time. And on special occasions, amazing team leaders get the top bosses to come and present awards to make the award even more meaningful. The 11th habit is making sure the team sits around them. For the better part of the shift, amazing team leaders manage their team by walking around their team, being available to answer questions, give tips or quick training sessions, and fixing any problems people are having that come up. They know that it's more efficient and easier to be accessible when the team is sitting around them, so they don't have to wander all over the floor, because when somebody really needs their help, they need it right away. And when they have to be at their desk, it's easier to hear what's going on around the team. So if somebody's making a sale or has a problem, they can react to what happened when it happens. And it's easier to give team members the look that tells them to get back to work when they're gas bagging when they should be on the phone. The 12th habit is being prepared. Amazing team leaders work to a schedule for the upcoming week and follow their schedule. They build their schedule by putting in all the regular weekly activities they know come up every week, and they make sure their schedule lunch breaks and other breaks, because they know they need time to relax and refresh themselves throughout the day so they don't lose energy towards the end of the shift. They include any regular meetings they have with their boss and other meetings with other areas like quality assurance, admin, or HR. They schedule time every day outside of calling times for them to do admin tasks, answer emails, read reports, or update them. They also schedule time each week to listen to recorded calls of their lower performing team members and schedule time for one-on-one sessions to provide corrective feedback. They also schedule 2 to 4 one-hour slots each week for on-the-job coaching by sitting next to a team member and listening in on a live call, or listening to recorded calls with them and coaching them on how they conducted the call. And they schedule in time to prepare next week's schedule to make sure it gets done and share it with their boss and pin it on their workstation so people are able to find them if they need them. The 13th habit is running pre-shift meetings. Amazing team leaders always have quick, positive meetings for 5 to 10 minutes before a shift begins to share where the team is tracking against KPIs and targets, and share any information on changes or updates to processes, systems, or products the team needs to know about. They also get each team member to commit to a personal target for the shift and do a checkup from the neck up to make sure everyone has cleared their minds and is focused on their goals. And it's a great time for handing out award certificates and providing recognition. The 14th habit is learning why a team member quit. Working in a call center can be really challenging, and it's not for everyone. For many people, it's hard work for little pay, and that causes a lot of attrition, which is just a sad fact of life in this industry. Most team leaders take staff leading in their stride and don't give it much thought, but not amazing team leaders. They know there are many reasons why somebody quits, and they want to know why someone is quitting and try to speak with them before they leave to find out why they're leaving. It could be the pay wasn't what they thought it would be, especially in call centers where commission pay is involved, or maybe there was a screw-up with their pay. It could be that things in their personal life changed and they have to move on because of that, or the shift hours changed and that was a problem with their home life, or they just couldn't get a lift into work. Maybe it had something to do with the systems or processes or the product. Maybe it was something to do with training or the recruiting team, or they were having a problem with another staff member. Considering all the time and effort they've invested in their team member, amazing team leaders really want to know if the reason they quit was something that could have been avoided or can be corrected so they can make sure it doesn't happen again. And if the reason they're leaving is something that can be fixed, they might be able to save a good team member. However, if it's a HR-related issue that needs to be addressed, they can speak with HR to make them aware a problem may exist that they need to look into. And amazing team leaders always share non-personal information with their team to see if they are experiencing the same sort of problem. And if so, they can try and fix it. The last habit amazing team leaders have is investing in their own development. Amazing team leaders want to enhance their skills and take advantage of any training opportunity or leadership seminars the company provides or sends them to. However, these opportunities don't come around all that often, so amazing team leaders take it upon themselves to further their personal development by getting their hands on as many books, articles, or videos like this one to grow further. They also speak with other team leaders and senior people in the company to find out what books, courses, or training materials they would recommend. They check out online call center communities to learn more and improve their skills, and join industry associations to take advantage of any training or networking opportunities they provide. So let me leave you with this thought. The quicker you adopt these habits and apply them every day, the easier your job will become, and the quicker you'll be recognized as an amazing team leader who effectively coaches, nurtures, and leads a great team. Somebody worthy of greater responsibility and promotion. So, thank you for watching, and if you like this video and found it helpful, please share it with your friends and hit the like button below. And if you like a copy of the 15 Habits of Amazing Team Leaders, just grab my email address from the description section below and shoot me an email. I'd be happy to send that along. And if you enjoy this video, you should check out my latest video, How Amazing Team Leaders Manage Tasks and Lead People in 2019. I'll drop the link in the description section below so you can check it out. I think you really like it. And be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell because I post new team leader training videos and tips every single Wednesday. And if you like to connect with me on LinkedIn, send me a connection request there, and be sure to mention you saw my video here. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.